is up, everyone? I hope you all are doing well. It's a couple days into 2025, but still, Happy New Year, and I'm wishing you the best for the year ahead. Of course, as we start the new year, and I've spent a lot of time over the past a week, 2 weeks, honestly, throughout the month of December, I've been really reflecting on 2024. What are the learnings that I'm going to take with me to 2025, and what are the things that I'm going to leave behind? And in this video, I want to go over some of my favorite lessons from 2024 that some of them were so fucking hard to learn, bro. Like, that shit was crazy. It was an insane year, a lot of spiritual growth, a lot of personal growth. Like, overall, like, every year I get better, and it's because I set goals for myself and I work on them. But also, I'm just not, I'm just not, bruh. Every time I'm complacent, my mental health just goes down. I feel like I'm trapped. My inner self feels trapped, and it's just like it's not a place where I can live in for an extended period of time. So I'm always trying to push myself, always trying to grow, and reflection is a key component of that process. And that's why, this video, I want to go over some of the favorite learnings from 2024. But also, this is not an exhaustive list by any means, and I've went through so many experiences to understand, and I'm finally starting to actually embody these things. Like, I can feel it internally, and let's just head right into it. The first thing is letting go is essential to create space for the unknown and the incoming. I swear, dude, life has tried to teach me this lesson so often over the past 2 years, ever since I graduated college. Because in 2022, after I graduated college, I moved away like halfway across the country from all my friends, all my family, and I'm living by myself, and I have so much like alone time and solitude, solitude, peace. But also, like, that gave me a lot of time to explore myself in different ways. But that's when life started to teach me this lesson of why letting go of attachment to past experiences and past people that don't align with me anymore is crucial. Because if I don't let those things go, I won't make space the for what is and what's about to come that's aligned with my higher self. Like, that's how it started. And then this past year, in 2024, I quit my job in Wisconsin. I was working in healthcare tech. In May 2024, I moved to Sweden to work on a research project, and moved to New Jersey to live with my parents for some time, and then moved to Indiana to start graduate school, getting my PhD and whatnot, which I just finished the first semester of. And when you're moving this much, and when you're trying out new things for yourself and pursuing new goals and new experiences, it is really important, in order to fully absorb the new experiences and learn from them, you have to let go of the past. You have to let go of the attachment to going back to what was. Like, you can't do that, because the only place the past exists is in your mind, bro. That shit is not, you can never access the past in physical reality anymore. And it's a crucial lesson that I've definitely learned. And I finally feel so comfort comfortable in heading into the unknown and into any situation, because I'm like, yo, the universe has my back, and I have to be able to be fully immersed in where I am right now, to embody my most authentic self and learn for that higher self from wherever I'm at, or wherever environment I'm in. The second learning that was a hard one to learn was operating from a place of lack, lust, or attachment to material things will never give you what you seek. Operate from a place of love, gratitude, abundance, for that is our true essence. The goal isn't to become a different person, it's to let go of the limiting beliefs so you can reconnect with your true essence internally. And that will naturally then bleed into the external reality. It's not about changing your external reality to make your inner self feel good. It's about changing your inner reality and inducing those thoughts of love, gratitude, and abundance without even having anything externally. Because when you change that internal state, external reality will eventually have to catch up and match that, bro. Like, no choice, no doubt, that shit is gonna happen. It's like one of those things where once you, if you feel like it's, if you say, oh, today's gonna be a great day, then you're gonna go throughout that day and you're just gonna notice all the good things. But that's a topic for a separate video. I think some of the key experiences that helped me learn this was my breakup with some situationships in the early half of this year, and since then I've really gone into that journey of overcoming lust and lack, because I realized that I was dating from that perspective of, oh my god, like, this is like one of the girls that, like, it's, well, for, okay, this is a separate video. I'm not even gonna get into the whole thing of it, but yeah, just I was approaching dating from a mindset of lack and very much lust, because it's just something that I've been driven by since I was like a little kid. And how, like, just how society puts it on us in schools and stuff too, which again, completely separate video, a video topic. If you'd want to see that, let me know in the comments below. But the second half of that learning, the goal isn't to become a different person, it's to let go of the limiting beliefs so you can reconnect with your true essence. So yes, in some argument you're becoming a different person, but not really. You're only just reconnecting with what's in you and what's your natural essence, your true essence, like, genuinely. And I've, like I've said, I've lived, in the past I've lived my life from lacklust and attachment, from a place of that, and I've only recently started to embody that place of love, gratitude, and abundance. That I do see changes in my life. I do notice it, and I'm just so excited. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how that continues to play out as I continue to let go of more self-limiting beliefs and keep getting more in touch with my internal self and actually let that expression out, which means that there's going to be times where I have to make the hard decision to step away from a certain person or step away from a certain experience. But I trust, and I'm so happy to say this, bro. Like, I wholeheartedly trust that regardless of any situation, like, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be just fine. And that's the power that comes from being with yourself and in touch with yourself, that you're comfortable with the fact that anything could happen, but internally, like, you'll be able to manage because you know how to sit with yourself, reflect, and actually have the emotional intelligence to decipher the learnings instead of just being focused on why did this happen to me, you know. Another learning, oh, this is a big one. Can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped. Goes for yourself too. Actions have to match your words. Bro, I this is something I've been learning since like fucking high school, bro. Like, life has been trying to teach me this lesson forever. And finally, I feel good. I'm at a point where I fully wholeheartedly accept it, bro. Like, I kept trying to push my friends to do a certain thing. Like, yo, you should try this, you should do this, like, this is gonna be good for you. And at some point I realized, yo, all this energy that I'm using to help someone who doesn't even fucking want it, like, I could be just doing that for myself. And the second part, goes for yourself too, means that you can't help yourself if you yourself don't want to improve. Your change has to come from within, bro. Like, no matter what I tell you, no matter what anyone else tells you, change has to spark from within. If you don't internally have something that you feel like, like, I want to work on this, I want to change this, I want to get better at this, then no matter what any motivational speaker, any mentor, no one can fucking help you, bro. Like, you have, it needs to come from within, that drive. That, and people always like, how do you come up with that drive? How do you have this passion? Blah, blah, blah. Bro, you derive that shit from your experiences. You derive that shit from reflecting and learning from things that have happened to you in your life, and then actually trying out shit, figuring out what works for you, what you like, what you don't like, and then put that together into creating a life that feels prosperous and feels true to you. But you can't do that if you don't reflect and think about, okay, like this is something that I want to change and I want to work on. So you have to be real, raw, and honest with yourself. And then comes the part about actions having to match your words. Like, it's one thing to say that you want to start going to the gym, but it's another thing to actually do it. You can keep saying like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna start next week, I'm gonna start day one, blah 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 blah. But if you don't actually do it, it's not gonna materialize. Anyways, I'm not gonna harp on that one too much. That's a good one though. The fourth key learning for me is keep fucking going no matter what. There's no better alternative, bro. Excuse me. Coffee. Espresso coffee hits different. But this learning is such a this is a core concept, bro. Like for fucking real. Because I've been working out for almost like 10 years on and off, and like the first 5 6 years I wasn't even consistent in the gym. Like it was like I'd go a couple times a week or a few times a week, and then some weeks I'd skip, and then there'd come a couple of months where I wouldn't go. But the only reason that I've been able to achieve a very decent physique for myself, maybe this is the time I should strip down. That's crazy. Nah, I was just fucking with y'all. The only reason I've actually built like a decent physique for myself is because I just never stopped. Like no matter what, there were times, dude, where I didn't go to the gym for 6 months. But I kept like doing some small workouts at home if I couldn't go, or like I, at the end of the day, like I always tried to get back in it no matter what, and that's what really helped me to get to where I am now. And that's what I try to employ in other areas of my life as well. Like even with content creation, bro. I started on and off in like I made like random videos in 2018, 2019, but 2020 was when I finally like started to create a channel specifically for just content. And since then it's been on and off. Started my YouTube stuff in 2021. Since then, like, well, when I first started I was consistent with it for almost a full year, but then I stopped, then it was on and off, and now I'm back into the consistency game again. But no matter what happened, I was always trying out something new. Like if I wasn't on YouTube, I was trying the Instagram stuff. If I wasn't on Instagram, I was trying TikTok stuff. And the key is to just keep going no matter what. Like no matter what the rejections, obstacles, failures are, you just have to keep pushing through. Because there's no better alternative either, bro. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, am I gonna fucking sit around and cry and be like, oh my god, this shit didn't work out for me the way that I wanted to? Okay, bro, so what? That's fucking life. Get over it. Like, even if you don't see it now, it probably worked out in your best favor. And you just have to let time reveal how and why. Like, this is great. This reflection period is great for me, yo. This is why I love recording videos, is because I naturally, like, when I get in a flow, I say certain things that just come out, and I'm like, that's what I fucking believe, like, truly. And yeah, that's for learning, keep fucking going no matter what. And that's, like I said, it's a core concept. And lastly, the fifth and the last learning that I want to cover in this video is intent and action are the only two things that I need to worry about. These are the only things that I need to focus on. I need to be intentional about where I spend my time and energy, and I need to make sure that I'm taking the actions to go after the things that I've committed to, whether that be my PhD program, my PhD projects, my content creation stuff, gym. I'm about to start. I can't share that yet because I haven't started it. But I'm about to start a new training style, so I'm excited for that as well. But overall, just intent and action are the two things that, when put together, will give you the results. But you can't be focused on the part or I can't be focused on the results because they're gonna come as a it's gonna be a byproduct of my intention and action, and it's gonna play out in ways that I can't even imagine sometimes. So why would I worry about having some sort of like box of what the results need to look like? Like, no, I'm not gonna limit myself this year with that shit. So those are some of the key learnings that I'm taking with me to 2025. And if you have a learning that you're taking to 2025, yo, let me know in the comments below. But damn, 15 minutes into the video. Yo, if y'all made it this far into it, I really appreciate you watching. I hope you got something out of the video, and I hope this new year brings you all the joy, all the happiness, literally like everything that you fucking want in this world, because I'm sending you love. That's all. Anyways, I'll catch y'all in the next one.